Following a brief separation after they both had to deplane the hard way, the ending of the film sees Sully and Nate reunite at the famed Magellan ships with all the treasure found therein. They were angry with each other up until this moment, though will have to team up to survive. This is because they are closely followed by Toddy Gabrielle's imposing Braddock and her mercenaries that are also after the spoils that the ships hold. Through some quick thinking, they hide as the crew airlifts both ships high into the air. The two adventurers decide they will fight their way up the ship to take over the helicopter currently holding it airborne. They manage to do so with a degree of stealth, and Sully commandeers the helicopter with the intent of flying away while Nate waits down below. It proves not to be so easy when Braddock attempts to board their ship with her own by ordering the helicopter to swerve towards them. Yes, you read that correctly. What follows is an air battle between the two ships as they circle each other. It is as absurd as it all sounds, though also the high point of the film that had struggled to find its footing. Nate is mostly left to fight on his own as Sully does the flying, though comes up with an idea about how to take down the other helicopter pursuing them. Nate manages to get an ancient cannon on the ship aimed at the other helicopter. After initially struggling yet again to use the lighter he was given by his brother Sam, more on him later, Nate manages to get the fuse lit. However, it seems to have failed as the approaching helicopter gets closer and closer. It appears like things may be looking pretty dire for the two men as the opposing ship bears down on them with increasing speed. Unseen to Nate, a tiny burning part of the fuse falls in the cannon and finally ignites. It is a direct hit and the opposing helicopter is completely decimated, crashing down with the ship it was flying with it. Braddock manages to jump from her descending craft to the one with Nate and Sully. She drops the ship's anchor while Nate is attempting to climb up to the helicopter with Sully. With Nate in danger, Sully must now choose between the gold he has in the helicopter and saving Nate from impending death as Braddock tries to pull him down. He throws the bag containing the gold at Braddock, who falls into the ocean. Nate then manages to climb to safety. The ship Sully's helicopter was still holding also falls, presumably crushing Braddock underneath.
Nate and Sully then watch the ship slowly sink into the ocean. One last voyage after all these years. Additionally, Nate also managed to pocket some of the gold that he shares with Sully. He also offers a piece of his gum that he has had throughout the film. Though Sully throws it out of the window, the two then fly off into the distance to escape the incoming Philippine Navy. However, they are followed closely by their fellow adventurer Chloe Sophia Ali, who had initially been deceived by Nate with false directions, but is now back on their trail. She is traveling below them by boat as they all head off to potential future adventures.